Smriti, the team has qualified for the final. What are the areas you think your team needs to work on brush up for the big final?
I think keeping the last game in mind, definitely we need to work on our fielding. I think we gave 15-20 runs extra in our fielding. And also our bowling plans to Atapattu can get better. I think we leaked probably a few runs extra in the power play. So we'll have to go back and work on the plans, how we can stop her in the power play. So yeah, those two things I think we can work on. And yeah, definitely batting. I think we were good to get to the last ball. So hopefully we can get over the line the next time it happens.
Unlike the last year, this time the Trailblazers had secured their qualification pretty early. In fact, in the first game itself, a big win. So was that the first goal as you played your first game here?
Yeah, definitely. I think last year's memories were quite fresh. So we wanted to actually win both the matches and go to the finals, but that didn't happen. But I think we did pretty well in the first match to get our run rates high. So I think it was quite sure that we might make the finals. But yeah, I think no one wants to lose a match. We wanted to win 2-on-2 and go to the finals. But nevertheless, I think we have tomorrow to come back stronger and make it even now.
Just talking about yesterday's game, Supernovas and Trailblazers had a terrific game going right down to the wire. What are the positives from that game? Because it swung like a pendulum. You were ahead, then Supernovas got back into the game, then you stretched it towards the end. What would you take the positives out from that game?
I think in the both games, the way we came back, both innings, I think we came back really well. In our bowling, I think in the first 10 overs we went for 80 or 90 odd runs, but then we did well to restrict them in the last 10 for only 60 odd runs. So that was a good comeback from our bowlers. And I think same with the batting, the way we came back after the 13th or 14th over in the last 6 overs, we got that match close to that we almost got to win the match. So I think the way we came back in both the innings was a big positive. That shows how the players are keen to win the match from any situation. So I think as a captain, that was one thing which was really positive, and the way everyone was fighting, even though we were on the back foot from the first ball.
Before the tournament began, we had asked you about the youngsters to watch out for. From your team, we've seen Richa Ghosh, who's a capable all-rounder. She can even bowl. She's keeping wickets and batting in the top order, but she can even bowl. So that's one of the positive signs to come out from your team, that Richa, a young girl, doing very well.
Yeah, definitely. I think there are a lot of youngsters. I think even in the starting 11 we have who are not in the starting 11, we have Kashvi and Simran who are sitting who have not got the game, but even they are looking good. Kashvi, 16-year-old pacer, also looked really good in nets, so that's a very big positive. And as you said, I think Richa, someone who's done well in domestic circuit for a year, and she was also there with us in the World Cup. So I think these matches are going to give her a lot of experience, and I think it's good to have a player like her who can bowl, who can keep, so it's good for the balance of the team. So I think if she really develops into an all-round player, it will be a great addition to the Indian team.
And final question, although there's a big game to go for tomorrow, but so far, how would you sum up the experience of playing in the Geo Women's T20 Challenge?
Yeah, I think it's been an amazing experience to come out and play the Geo Women's T20 Challenge, because we all were looking forward to playing some cricket. I think 7 months have been tough for everyone, and then again the 14 days quarantine. So and this tournament has always been exciting. Even last year we had a lot of good memories, and even this year I think all the three matches will give a lot of experience. And I think yeah, so far it's been an amazing experience, and tomorrow if we end on the winning note, I think it will make it a better experience. I have to look at you.
Yeah. Ready? Smriti, how would you, going into the final, what is the one area that you would see as probably something that you could still work on, going by your last couple of years?
See, I think in cricket it's always you have to keep working. You're never 100% there. But like looking how we played in the last match, I think we can work a lot on our fielding and our bowling plans. Especially in the first 10 overs, our bowling plans were here and there. Bowlers did well though, but I think Attappattu played a brilliant knock. Nothing to take away, but I think we as a bowling unit and leadership unit, we can plan better for her, because I think she hit the good balls. It was not that our bowlers bowled badly. So yeah, that is one thing which we'll try and work on in the next game. And of course, batting. We had a lot of dot balls. I think if we keep rotating the strike, it would be easier to chase down these kind of totals.
Personally, yourself, how would you have viewed your own performance, and how do you see yourself in terms of being in the neck, getting your rhythm back? How would you view that?
Yeah, I think last match I think my strike rate was pretty low, decent. In general, I don't have that kind of strike rate, but if you ask me, I was feeling good. I was timing the ball well. Unfortunately, I was just picking on fielders. So hopefully in the next match I can, the same shots will go in the gap and I'll get 4 runs for that.
I know Jaggi is standing right there, and obviously we love the kind of chemistry that both of you share, and it'll be nice to see both of you go up against each other. Any thoughts for her? Any kind of, if you want to even throw the gauntlet or something that you want to say ahead of the final, would be nice.
Yeah, I think it's always fun to play with each other and against also. But I think we both enjoy playing against each other, because we kind of get to give each other that that stare and that look and just be like, oh, let's see what happens. Like, so yeah, I think in T20 it's very hard to get that time to go, and especially me being the captain, I don't have really the time to go and when she comes out to bat, give her a sledge or something. But I would love to do that.
Yeah.
Only with Jemmy.
That's for the final, yeah.
Yeah,
Always that.
Yeah, but let's see. I'll try and do that in the finals. But yeah, I think it's always fun to play against all the teammates. I think because we know so much about each other, so it's fun. Even when we go out to bat, I think you just go out with a smile, because we know each other quite well.
Last one on Sophie. How big an asset has she been for your bowling lineup? And obviously someone like me, even Julian, but that aside, someone like Sophie, obviously a great asset to have in that lineup in these conditions.
Yes, definitely. I think every captain would want to have ICC number 1 T20 bowler in their side, and she's proved that. I think in the first match she was brilliant, and even in the last match, I think the way she bowled the last 2 overs, I think that shows what kind of bowler she is. And I think the kind of spirit she is, like if she gets hit and she's just pumped up, and she'll just keep she'll put that energy into others also. She will just keep talking to all the bowlers. So that's a really good thing as a to see it as a captain, because my job is half done if she's doing that. So yeah, and even Julandi, I think the way she's been bowling right from the net sessions, I think she's been brilliant. And even in the power play, to bowl 3 overs in power play and give be that economical, I think that's why she's such a legend of a game.